Hey guys, Thomas here with a brand new predictions theory video about a new Pokemon Direct coming very soon, as in within the next couple of weeks. What evidence leads me to believe this? Well, let's get into that right now. What's going on, guys? It's Thomas from the Switched Up, and welcome to this theory about a potential Pokemon Company presentation or direct what have you. Now, I say Pokemon Company instead of just Pokemon because it is possible that this is a presentation that not just goes over Pokemon, but their other upcoming game, Town, and we'll get into that in a minute. But first of all, why do I think there will be some sort of Pokemon Company presentation coming up soon? Well, as we all know, E3 is about under 2 weeks away from this point, and the Pokemon Company loves to do their presentations right before E3. If we go back to last year, not only did they announce Pokemon 2019, which later turned out to be Sword and Shield, but they also announced/released Pokemon Quest and gave us the first full trailer/look at Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, all at a giant Japanese conference press reveal thing that happened right before E3 2018. On top of that, the year prior, there was a Pokemon Direct where they revealed not only the Pokken Tournament Deluxe port for the Nintendo Switch, but they revealed the eShop versions of Pokemon Crystal, I think it was, or maybe it was just Gold and Silver, on the 3DS's eShop, and on top of that, they added in a Pokemon Ultra Sun/Ultra Moon reveal trailer that obviously came out later that year, 2017, as well. Generally, the Pokemon Company likes to do this, as while they aren't obviously 100% owned by Nintendo, they want to show themselves off as their own company. They do primarily develop exclusively for Nintendo consoles, not counting like mobile and all that. Therefore, they want to show off their games on their own beforehand so that Nintendo can show off the games too during their E3, but they don't want Nintendo to steal all their thunder, so they show off a trailer and announce what the games are about 2 weeks before E3 in their own presentation. At least that's what I assume from it, but you never know. So that's why I think one's coming up soon, but there's even more evidence on top of that. We all know that we got a Pokemon Sword and Shield reveal, I think it was February, or maybe it was early March, I don't exactly remember when, but we did get that giant reveal that showed the 3 starters, the Galar region, and showed a bit of gameplay. That's all really exciting. However, we haven't gotten any news since then, up until a couple of days ago when we got a few screenshots from Korokoro magazine, I believe, because they are holding a Uniqlo sponsorship contest thing where basically you have to submit a t-shirt design to Uniqlo and Uniqlo will make it into an actual t-shirt that people in Japan can buy, and on top of that, it will be put in the game courtesy of GameFreak. That's actually really cool, and we got a couple of screenshots from that. On top of that, courtesy of Famitsu magazine, the public recently got not one but 2 screenshots of Game Freak's game Town that is slated for release later this year as well. We got first information on this game in a September 2017 Direct, I believe, and we haven't gotten anything about it since then, which is kind of strange, but since we just got 2 new screenshots, and that game is almost definitely coming out this year unless it gets delayed, there's reason to believe we're going to get more information on it very, very soon. On top of that, Game Freak also just put out an announcement saying that they are prioritizing other projects over Pokemon, which is a very weird thing to say, especially to the public. Pokemon is obviously their moneymaker. I mean, I think it is the top grossing game franchise of all time, honestly. On top of that, you already know Generation 8 has the public extremely hyped just because it's the first one ever to be on a home console that's like a mainline generation. So I don't understand why you'd want to put out a release saying that you're prioritizing other stuff over that. However, that's what they did, and the only other stuff we actually know of is the game Town, which is slated to come out this year, and Pokemon is also slated to come out this year, and if they just said they're prioritizing Town, then obviously that means Town would come out before, so we're looking at probably anywhere from August to September for Town's release. We still don't even know if Town's going to be a fully priced title. There's been some speculation it's kind of a smaller eShop thing. We really don't know, and we're waiting to find out, but the 2 recent screenshots do sort of suggest some information coming soon. So with that, Game Freak's 2 big projects, or 3 if you count Sword and Shield as 2 separate things, have all gotten screenshots from Japanese magazines recently. And do I need to remind you that Super Mario Maker 2 just got a ton of screenshots from Japanese magazines and advertisements and whatnot right before it got its own direct, where we got all that information and a ton more. I don't know, just the timing and everything seems very likely, and we've gotten one the past 2 years, so from where I'm standing, it looks like we are going to get a GameFreak, or the Pokemon Company, presentation very soon. That's great in my opinion. I'm pretty hyped for both of these games, being Generation 8 Pokemon Sword and Shield and Town, and GameFreak Directs are always nice little appetizers, kind of, when compared to Nintendo's giant E3 Direct that will be happening June 12th. So that's my theory, but let me know if you guys agree with it or disagree in the comments below. Was there more evidence I didn't include? Let me know down there as well, and make sure to like the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel for a lot more theories, news, and anything Switch related coming up, because there's going to be a lot of it in the following weeks, I can tell you that, with E3 coming up and all that. So make sure to subscribe. With that out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Thomas from the Switch Stop, signing off. Peace.